Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to the new tutorial from the SketchUp Arc Studio. This is one of the test tutorials that I will upload it on my YouTube channel. So it's related to the Unreal Engine for architectures. And I only want to test this tutorial, how it can be in Persian and income about the YouTube channel. So I'm going to start my job with the Unreal Engine on my desktop, so I downloaded from the Epic Games launcher in here. And you can do this job very simple and easy. So I use Unreal Engine 4.26 and I'm going to click on it and start Unreal Engine. As you can see, Unreal Engine established and generated by the Unity, and you can see the result of it in using different type of games, films, television, architecture, engineering and construction, or automotive or product design. So for our job in architecture, I want to click on the architecture in here and click on the next. So when you click on the next at the first time, you can see four type of templates about blank, archviz, HoloLens viewer and collab viewer. So collab viewer works on the ready projects and helps you to create some type of ready template for rendering and other type of things from 3D softwares. In the HoloLens viewer, we have some type of special and organic product design related to some type of industrial renders like the cars or maybe something like one hammer, for example. In the archviz, we have some type of template that dedicates to the architectural visualization workflow and non-photorealistic styles in rendering. It's a little bit near to the animation. But in the blank mode, we have all of them and we can create all of them for the first time. So I select blank mode and click on the next. So I want to turn this on the no starter content. So when you install Unreal Engine for the first time, you will see with starter content. So I will change it to the no starter content, and ray tracing is off because my graphic card is the NVIDIA GTX. It's only work for the RTX graphic cards. So my project name is, for example, Unreal Training, but the point is that you can't use a space on your Unreal jobs and names. So training, and I'm gonna click on the create project. It takes a little bit time, and after that Unreal Engine will start for you. For the first time it takes a little bit time and you have some memory warning about your graphic card, so click on the yes. If you use GTX graphic card, the minimum comfortable and performed system is the NVIDIA GTX 1050, but I use 9060, 2 gigabytes overclocked. So as you can see, this is the environment of the Unreal Engine. Most of the people who subscribe to my channel know that when we want to walk in the landscape, we can use W, S, A or D. But in the Unreal Engine, we only need to add one point, and the point is that you only need to hold right click and move your cursor and you can see the environment. Very simple and easy. So for looking around, you only need to hold right click and move your cursor and you can see the environment. When you hold the right click on your cursor, you can press W, S, A or D for moving in your environment, and use Q or E for going to upstairs and downstairs. Another navigation related to the scroll on your mouse. When you hold the scroll, you can move on the four directions only on some type of stable position, as you can see, something like that. So when I hold a scroll and move my mouse, I can't look around and I only can look in four directions about my coordinates. If I want to look to the another places, I only need to hold right click and move my mouse and you can see the result in here. We have the camera shot in here. When I click on it, left click on it, I can select it. We have weathers, so I can move them very simple. The Gizmos activated for you. And as you can see, when I click on the camera in the right side bottom, I can see the camera lens, where place it takes for me, and I can change this option too. So all of them completely depends on you and what you want from your renders. So when I click on this blank, something like the tablet in here, I can see I can move it like that. And I click on the sun and other formats, very simple and easy. So in the left side we have perspective on the top, bottom, or I will change it to the perspective. And when I click on it, I can see the changes on my job. For example, I can click on the show FPS. Now I can see my frame per second, and it can be useful for some type of game designs. And I can change the field of view, very simple and easy like that. It's much easier than other type of softwares, in contrast of more people's beliefs, and you can work with it very simple and easy. You can change it on the advanced mode or engine mode, and all of them completely depends on you. We will talk about it at the next sessions much more, but about the toolbar environment, in the file I can save my job, add new file, open asset, or exit my Unreal Engine. In the edit bar I can undo my jobs, Ctrl Z, and manage the plugins. In the window bar I have many type of toolbars, like the toolbar in here that I checked out, statics, or something like the environment light mixer, camera shake preview, viewports, and some other things you can see on your 3D rendering. In the recently added we have basics related to the empty actor, for example, or empty pawn. For example, we have cube in here, so I can drag it and move it to my environment, very simple, move it like that. But the point is that you can't modeling your ideas in Unreal Engine. It's only for the rendering, and all of these elements is the help rendering element. For example, I can use lights, something like the maybe spotlight. I can add it to my job, and you can see lights need to be rebuilt, and right now it can't work. So for example, you add this light and you want to remove it. How we can do this, show? Very simple. At the right side in the word outliner, we have some type of bar for managing our data in our 3D environment. And you can see the spotlight in here. When I turn off this eye icon in here, now spotlight hide for us. And when I click on it, the spotlight shown for us. So when I click on it and press delete, it will delete for me, very simple and easy. Or I can select this cube from my environment or from the right side, and as you can see, I can select it and delete it. So you can manage your scene in Unreal Engine from the right side, manage your some simple objects and every type of elements you added from the place actors. So in the visual effects, we have, for example, sky atmosphere, decal, atmospheric fog, or expositional height. In the geometry, we have some type of ready elements like the sphere, stair, linear stair, or curved stair. In the volumes, we have audio volume for creating animations and other type of things, and all classes related to the abstract new data. So as you can see, very simple, you can work in the Unreal Engine. All of these settings related to the saving your job. So for example, now I want to click on the save current and my job saved for me. I'm going to click on the dismiss because it's not important. And in this part of the screen, at the bottom of the screen, we can see the content browser. All of the data, textures, maps, objects, and 3D models managed in this place in the contents. So if you want to create some type of new folder in contents, you only need to right click and click on the new folder and type, for example, textures, and press enter. Now you have textures folder, and if you add some type of texture to your job, you can move it to this place and classify all of your render elements. So it's about this tutorial today. I hope it will be useful for you for the starter and for beginners. Thanks for your watching. Thanks for your support. If you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for your watching and goodbye.